Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Geri Puleo, and I'm the creator of the Burnout During Organizational Change model, or BDOC. Now, as an expert on burnout, I'm often asked the question, does frustration automatically lead to burnout? Well, the answer is maybe. I know you're probably not happy with that answer, but let me explain why. In my burnout during organizational change model, or BDOC, what I've found is that people who burn out tend to initially start out with feelings of high hope. And then, based on different personality traits or certain organizational factors, they become frustrated, and then they descend into anger, and then apathy before finally succumbing to burnout. So that's why I'm saying that frustration might be the first step in the road to burnout for you. Now, how do you know if it's on the road to burnout versus just I'm frustrated, which is kind of a common human reaction to different types of external stimuli? It depends on how prolonged that stressful situation is. So, for example, if you're frustrated during an organizational change initiative because your employer doesn't seem to know where they're going, they don't have a clear direction, the manager is cranky and mean, and the expectations are too high, that can create a great deal of frustration. If it goes on for a month, and then things start to turn around because the leaders have really focused on what it is they're looking for, and they have a clear vision, and they're beginning to realize that if they don't take care of their employees, it's the employees who actually implement the organizational change. And if they don't take care of the employees are going to leave and the change is not going to occur. If there's changes that happen that you perceive as being positive, then no. The feelings of frustration might not be a precursor to burnout. However, let's say you're in a situation that the frustration is prolonged, several months or more. For example, this is one of the experiences that many of the people whom I've interviewed as part of my gender differences in burnout research, is that the individual had a manager whom they really respected, who was very supportive, almost like a mentor to them. And then, for whatever reason, either intentionally or unintentionally, that manager left the organization. The problem was that their replacement was nothing like the manager whom they totally respected and admired. The new manager was aloof. The new manager was too busy to get to know them as an individual. The new manager's working style and the individual's working style just didn't seem to click. Now, initially, they felt frustrated. And many times these people attempted different techniques or strategies to get things on a better footing with the new manager. Offers to let's go out to lunch together. Requests for more one-on-one conversations. Whatever that it could be, they made a good faith effort to change that situation. But it didn't work. And when it didn't work, that's when the frustration became more profound, more intense, and more pervasive. The feelings of frustration were not just in the workplace, they were feeling frustrated at home every time they thought about this new manager. So I know that saying that frustration and its relationship to burnout is kind of an iffy situation. What you need to recognize is that frustration is the first step into the descent for burnout. But that's a good thing, because if you're feeling frustrated, you can take proactive steps to try to alleviate that frustration. It might require a paradigm shift or a change in your assumptions about what you expect from a manager. Perhaps going back to the situation where the fabulous manager was replaced with a not so fabulous manager, what it might be is accepting that the new manager isn't the old manager. So therefore, you shouldn't expect the same type of a relationship. And also remember that you probably had a much longer relationship with your previous manager than you had with the replacement. But trying to look at the situation in different ways to put a more proactive spin on it can really dissipate the feelings of frustration. And if you can do that, then that means that you can stop the descent into burnout. I hope this helps, and by all means, always let me know how things are going.